was like, like what is she? It's Mr. Party's mother. He's drunk. YouTube, it's your girl Minnie, and I'm back with another video. Okay, cool. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified every time I post. And if you are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. Cool, let's get to it. Moving forward, 2016 on September. So if you're from South Africa, you know that September is the first month of spring, right? So I remember this day like it was yesterday. 2016 September. I'm not sure about the exact date though. So, you know, it's a normal school day. It's a normal day. You know, I wake up in the morning. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. Waha. I take a bath, like wash my underarm, yeah, and all that. And I rush to my bedroom. I put on my school uniform, my school shoes, and I fix my hair. All looking cute. You know, I'm ready for school. Now I'm waiting for my school driver. I'm waiting for my school bus driver. He pulls up. He's like, and then I get inside, and then we leave. I get to school. So I meet up with my friends at school. I was early that day, and then, you know, like I didn't have like one or two friends. I had like a lot of friends. We were like a group of friends. We were like a squad. So it was like 9 or 10 of us, or 11. We were in the same class. All right, cool. So we get inside the class, and then, you know, the teacher is teaching. They like, we're listening to him. We're like, okay, cool, yeah, we get you. And then the bell rings. It's break time. So like we go and like buy some snacks, you know, at the tuck shop, and go find our favorite spot, and we chill there, right? So some of our friends come over. They like, yo, some guys just invited us to a house party, right? I'm like, a house party? When? You know, they're like, it's after school. I'm like, what? Like after school? Like, why are they telling us now? They could have told us, like, I don't know, like, why are they telling us now, you know? They're like, well, yeah, it is what it is, you know? So I'm like, okay, cool. Where is this house party? What's happening? You know, like, we don't have money. We don't have money, like, for booze, for food. Like, we don't have money. They're like, nah, chill. They just said that we should come over, and then everything is on them, right? We're like, I'm looking at my friends. They're like, house party. Yeah, we in, though. We in.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm there like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, we don't see what's gonna happen, you know? I'm like, okay, cool, let me not ruin the mood. Cool. So we go back to class, and then we listen to the teacher teaching. You know, it's the last 3-4 periods, right? The bell rings. School is out. It's after school, you know. We meet up with these guys at the school gate, and then they tell us that the house party is at some hood not far away from our school, right? It was like 15 or 20. So we arrive at this hood, you know, like it's a lot of us. Like, it's a group of school kids wearing uniform. It was like 50, close to 60 of school kids going to this house party, right? All right, cool. So we arrived there. We're standing at the street across this house, right? So some guy that stays there in that house pulls up to us. We're gonna call him Mr. Party, right? Mr. Party comes up to us. He's like, hey, welcome to the house party, y'all. Go in, have some fun, let's get lit, you know? So I'm standing there like, okay. So some of my friends go inside, and, you know, I'm like there. Don't say anything, y'all. Like, anyway, so I'm standing outside there, you know, like, I'm like, I don't feel good about this. Like, I don't, like, something doesn't sit well with me, you know? Some of my friends go in, they're like, I'm going in. I'm in. I'm about to get lit. I want to get hyped, you know? So I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't feel good about this, you know? Mr. Party comes to me. He's like, go in, like nothing wrong will happen, you know. I'm like, but what if like your mother or your father comes back and get in trouble, you know? He's like, don't worry, don't worry, I got you. So I'm looking at him like, are you serious right now? He's like, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm looking at him like, well, you better take care of me. You know, like, like, period. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe like I'm thinking too much. Maybe I'm being dramatic. So let me just go inside, right? We go inside and the house is packed. The house is full. There's not enough space. Like there's not enough chairs to sit. Like that house was like a 2-bedroom house, so it's like a small house. You know, it's a flat. All right, cool. So we get inside. Everybody's like starting to, you know, like jam into the music. Everybody's turning up. You know, it's about to get lit, right? And then I go in, and you know, some guy comes up to us. He's like, "Do you want some drinks?" You know, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm good." You know, Mr. Party comes up to us. He's like, "No, man, like take a drink and take a sip and be cool." You know, okay, cool. I take a sip, and you know, the party's like, yeah, no, everybody's like, oh, you know, like it's a vibe, it's hype. That party was lit, yo. Like that party was lit. Like when I say lit, it was lit. So I'm sitting there, everybody's like, please pass the ice. I'm like, pass the ice? What do you mean? They're like, behind you. So I'm looking behind me and I'm sitting in front of a fridge. So I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not about to open people's fridge. Like, first of all, I'm not in my mama's house. So like, hell no, you know. Mr. Pie is like, nah, be like, chill, chill. You can open and give them some ice, you know. So I'm ice girl now. I'm dripping. I'm giving people ice, you know, like, there you go, thank you, you know. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, cool. I start relaxing. You know, I start getting tipsy. I start like now, like you know, like I'm starting to feel the vibe too. Like I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, okay, let's get it. You know, so it's good. It's a vibe. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Like the drinks are like flowing. You know, like people are passing drinks all over. Like it's a vibe. Okay, cool. And then all of the sudden, we hear a door go like. It's Mr. Party's mother.
Oh my God!
Mr. Party's mother. I just like I was scared. I was scared. Like my heart is beating 1,000 like 1,000 times per hour at this point. My heart just went straight to my toenail. I'm scared right now. Like I am scared. She comes in. She's like, "What the hell? What the hell is going on in my house? What's happening?" I'm looking at my friends. I'm like, "Oh, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? I told you I don't feel good about this. I told you I don't feel good about this." But anyways, it's too late for that. She's busy cussing, you know, she's mad, she's hella mad. And I'm scared. I'm sitting there holding the ice like this. She looks at me like, oh my god. Like I was scared, y'all. Like she locks us in, right? She locks us in inside the house. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, she locks us in. And I'm like, damn, we got nowhere to go, right? Everybody's like looking at was like I was so scared, guys. Like I was like, oh my god, I knew something was going to happen. I knew. I'm looking at Mr. Party. He's laying down there. He's drunk. He's drunk. So, you know, she's busy cursing. She's busy shouting at us. You know, she's mad. She's like boiling. She's like on top of the roof. You know, like, oh my god. She's mad, yo. She's cursing. She's shouting at us. She's like, you know, like, yo, she was hella mad. Okay? So she's still taking us pictures, you know. School came to my house. Huh? Y'all guys are trespassing. Y'all guys. So I'm there, like, like, what is she doing? Like, she's taking pictures of us. She's like, I'm gonna put these pictures on the front page of a newspaper. Yeah. Hey. She's like, we want to be on the first page of a newspaper. She's taking pictures, you know. I'm looking at my friends. They posing for the picture. They're like, West Coast sign, West Coast. I'm looking at them. I'm like, are you serious right now? Anyways. She's shouting, you know. She's cursing, she's mad. All of the sudden, her bedroom door opens up.
Bruh.
Her bedroom door opens up. It's a girl and a boy from school. That guy is tying up his shirt, you know, putting up his pants, a girl fixing her hair. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Bruh.
Really? Really? I'm like, no ways. Mr. Party's mother explodes. She's up to here. She explodes. She's like, what the F in my house? What's going on? Like, from my bedroom? In my bed? Like, what? You know, she's like mad, hella mad. Like, she explodes. I'm like, oh my God, no, I want to go home. The next thing she says, I'm calling the police.
Oh my God.
She said, I'm calling the police. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. First of all, the food there is cold. It doesn't taste good. Second, I'm not about to be in the same cell with the murderer. Hell no. I'm not about to sleep on the floor. Wow. I'm scared. Secondly, I'm looking at my phone. My mother is blowing up my phone. She's like, what the hell are you? Where the hell are you? Like, I'm scared. I'm like, whoa. My parents are not about to find out that I'm going to jail. I was in a house party, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God. Like, guys, imagine, like, your parents getting a call from jail. Hold on, I gotta fix my ponytail.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're good. So, you know, like, I'm like, damn, like, hell no. I'm not going to jail. I'm looking at my friends, I'm like, I'm not going to jail. But Mr. Party's mother is not having it. She's not having it. She goes and calls the police officer. She's like, there are school kids in my house having a house party, and something could have been stolen, something could have been broken. You know, like, she's spicing it up. You know, she's spicing the story up. You know, I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn. So she gets a call from work, you know, and she goes out, she locks us in, and we stay behind. So we're like, okay, cool, the police are coming, you know. But all of the sudden, the party starts again. The party starts again. I'm like, are they crazy, or like, I don't know, are they drunk or something? They start a party again. We're in trouble. Like, at this point, I'm sober because, like, I'm in trouble, you know? Like, I'm sober, like, I'm like, look, I'm scared. But the party's starting again. Everybody's like, yo. They're like, we might as well finish our alcohol because we're going to jail. They're like, yo. I'm like, do they even have an idea that we're in trouble? Anyways, moving forward. So, I hear a knock on the door, right? Some guy goes to the door, but he peeps through the window. He turns around. He's like, "Put the tenant on hold! Put the tenant on hold! It's the police!" Everybody went inside. Knock on the door. Police officer is banging the door. He's like, "Open up the door." We're like, "Yo, we don't have the keys. This lady locked us in." They're like, "Open up the door, or we're gonna like break this door open." We're like, "We don't have the keys." Okay? They're like, "Cool, we're gonna wait outside then." So me, with my curiosity, I go and peep through the window, right? To go and check what's going on. I peep through the window. The whole community is outside. The whole community is waiting out about to go outside. And then that whole neighborhood is gonna see me in my uniform. Hell no. Anyways, so while they're waiting outside, fast forward, this lady comes back. She comes in like with the police officers. So they're like, "Okay, cool. Can the boys come outside and the girls stay in?" The boys go outside. I don't know what was happening there, but the girls stayed in. So they start speaking to us. They're like, "Yo, like, house parties are not a good idea. Something bad could have happened. Bad things happen in house parties. You guys should be careful. You're trespassing, da da da." So I'm like, "Okay, cool. They're gonna give us like a motivational speech, or like they're just gonna speak to us, right? So can I make this fast because I wanna go home. It's already late. Like my mom been blowing up my phone. It's late." All right, cool. Then they're like, "Okay, cool, guys, let's go." So I'm like, "Let's go where? Jay?" They're like, "Let's go." I'm like, whoa. So we go outside and everybody's like, "Woo, woo." Like the whole neighborhood, people outside are like, "Woo, woo, woo." I'm like, oh my God, no. No. I go inside the police van, like behind. The next thing you know it, my friends start singing behind the police van. They're like singing, "Oh, I'm like, what? Drunk?" Literally, like, seriously, what type of drink did you drink? Anyways, they're singing, and then the police van stops. Like, it stops. Officer opens up. He's like, "Okay, cool, we're gonna let your guys go. We're gonna put you in a safe place where you can get like a taxi or a transport to get you home." My heart was like, "Can I just go home?" Okay, cool. They drop us off, and then I take a taxi. I go home. I get home. My mom is waiting with the belt. I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna get my ass whooped." I'm getting my ass whooped. She asked me, "Where you from?" I'm like, I'm from my friend. So I try to convince her, and she's like, "Well, I don't believe you. She calls my friend." I had that one friend, like, every time my mom calls, she always knew that, okay, cool, I need to cover up for her. My mom called her. She's like, "Yeah, why is Minnie late? Why is Minnie late? This, that. And my friend's like, "Oh, sorry, she will never be late again. We was having so much fun that we could." He was like, "Well, next time you should tell me when you guys are gonna be chilling together, right?" She's like, "Okay, cool." Anyways, y'all, that's it from me. You want more? I'm sorry, I gotta go. Anyways, y'all, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and well, I didn't enjoy the experience. But anyways, if you're younger than me, house parties are not a good idea because you could get arrested, like me. Anyways, so I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? Please, I'm asking you nicely. Seriously, like my video, okay? So, yeah. Leave a comment down in the section below and share this video. And I will see you on the next video. So, goodbye, y'all. I love you so much.